Oh, that's not good. I bombed that one. Whoops. So, this is what the underground passage looks like inside. Wow, it seems crazy they built something like this in the Middle Ages. Seems like the monster we're after must be pretty deep inside too. Laura, V, just to be sure, you're both ready to begin exploring, right? Of course. If I couldn't be of service in situations like these, it'd be pointless for me to be here at all. Same here. I've got your back. I think it's about time we finally formed a successful combat link, V. We may have different approaches to combat, but we both show our true worth on the battlefield. I doubt you wish to bring further shame upon yourself, and I feel the same. True. I'll try to match the rhythm of your breathing. We'll do everything we can to support you two. Alright, let's go. That must be it. Yeah, looks like the monster the hotel's owner asked us to deal with. Laura, V, are you two ready? Of course. I'd like to ask that you put V and myself on the front line for this battle. Gonna have another go at a combat link? Well, this is as good a chance as any. No, it's not. Why do we always have to do this during the big boss battles? Alright, Laura and V will take point for this fight. The rest of us will back them up.
Watch out, guys! You okay?
Thanks!
I want to take out as many of these little guys as I can. But it looks like the boss is going to be a jerk. Or the positioning, I guess, is a jerk. Oh, nice, Silky Stone.
Silky dance. That's that.
Here we go!
Nice.
All right, let's do this!
Leave it to me. Right.
Oh no, you don't!
Okay.
Here we go! Now's our chance!
I'll pick you up. My turn.
The link between Laura and V was severed for no reason at all.
My turn.
Oh, she's not allowed to link with anybody. Okay, great.
My turn. Target locked.
My turn! Go!
I'll pick you up. Right.
Like,
My turn.
I feel like we have to do this every single quest. Is like,
I'll handle it.
we don't get along. Why don't we try Forcing ourselves to form a link together. Yes, that's a good idea. We will force ourselves during the boss fight to link together. Oops, our link didn't work. How unfortunate that is.
Go!
Like, never saw that coming.
Go!
I'll take you up.
My turn.
Every single boss fight.
Right.
Not every single boss fight, but so far every one of these quest lines has been like this.
My turn.
Is it a little unoriginal after the second time? Yes. But at the same time, like,
I'll take you up.
you know,
This is bad.
it's a good theme for the game, right?
Right.
And it's not like the story's not good. Although I do feel like of all of them, Laura and Thee seems like the most forced. Like, I do kind of feel like they're trying a little hard with these two to make them not agree. Machias and Muses totally made sense, right? Like, that one was, like, okay.
My turn.
This one feels a little forced.
Of course. Ha!
Here we go. Flames, gather on my blade.
I'll handle it.
Of course. Shatter!
Right. Oh, we did it.
It only took us 2 tries. Because I made a little tiny mistake of a boo-boo.
Success.
An A+ outcome. Well, that was... You know, maybe you should just stop worrying about trying to form a combat link with each other.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I can see why you'd really want to.
No. I don't want to hold our group back more than I already have. I'd like to withdraw from active combat and take a more supporting role for the duration of this field study.
Huh? Why?
But Laura, it doesn't make any sense for you not to be in the thick of the fight.
Don't be ridiculous. If anyone should be benched, it's me. It makes sense when you consider what each of us brings to a fight.
No. My own immaturity is the cause of this. There's still a part of me that refuses to accept you, and this is the result. I'm sorry. I didn't think I was this narrow-minded. And I apologize for the distress my prejudice has no doubt been causing you. I came to realize during my club activities that I still have a lot of maturing left to do.
Laura.
As such, Reen, I wish to withdraw.
Denied. Actually, I'll be the one withdrawing from frontline combat.
Huh?
Reen?
This seems awfully sudden. What's your line of thinking?
During all the battles we fought, one thing stood out to me. I couldn't help but notice that under ordinary circumstances, Laura and Fee's fighting styles complement each other perfectly.
Well,
You think so?
Interesting. What do you mean?
Laura's the ideal knight, standing strong in the thick of the fight. dominating enemies with her blade. Then there's Fee, the ideal vanguard, overwhelming the opposition with her speed and creating openings for Laura. During the practical exam, none of us should have stood a chance against the two of you.
When you put it that way, it does make sense.
If they could form a combat link, they'd be virtually unstoppable.
Yeah, I don't think that's escaped you two either. That's why you keep trying to form a combat link, but there's something stopping you from connecting with each other. Whatever it is, it's been frustrating both of you this whole time, right?
It's exactly as you say.
Okay, so, since that's how things stand, it makes no sense for you two to just give up and withdraw from combat. In fact, considering everyone's relative strengths and weaknesses, it makes the most sense for me to fall back. This way, you'll have more chances to work out whatever it is that's standing in the way of you forming a link.
You have my thanks.
We'll take you up on your offer then.
That's what I like to hear.
You really can be audacious sometimes, you know. Just like you were with me and Eustace.
You think? I don't really think I did anything out of the ordinary.
That's so you, Reen, to not think anything of it. Still, thanks to you, there might be hope for these two after all.
We'll do what we can.
But first, we need to get back to the hotel, right?
I kind of wonder if they do these parts so that they're like, okay, look, Reen is the main character and you're going to put the most points and effort into him because he's always on your team. So we want you to play with other characters, so we're just going to take Reen out every once in a while. Like, I wonder if that's why they do this. Reen is temporarily unable to join the active party. As a result, he will be unable to participate in battle. Something wrong, Elliot? It's, is it just me, or do you guys hear a sonata off in the distance? Oh. Now that you mention it, I do hear music very faintly. I think I can make out a violin and a flute. Quite an elegant piece too, from the sound of it. It doesn't sound pre-recorded either. You think the sound is filtering down here from the surface? This way. Is this a secret passage? The music does seem to be louder here than it was before. But you know, I feel like I've heard this tune somewhere before. We should try and see where it leads. Agreed, let's see if there's some way to open it. Who would have ever imagined pushing the big, weird-looking block in the middle of the wall that doesn't fit the rest of the wall would open the passage? I had no idea there was a mechanism like this in the underground passage. I can hear the melody more clearly now too. Looks like this leads out to the surface. Okay, let's follow the passage and see where we come out. Here goes. Ah, isn't this Mater Park? If so, we're not far from City Hall. Who would have guessed that those underground tunnels would spit us out somewhere like this? The layouts remained unchanged since it was created during the Dark Ages. You can really feel the city's history. It seems like the network of passages here is even bigger than Bareahard's underground waterway. Hey, Elliot? Is something wrong? Oh, sorry. I was listening to the sonata, and I realized that the musicians playing it over there are actually friends of mine. They look like students. They seem exceptionally skilled for their age. Oh, they are. I'm really proud to know them. Would you guys mind if I went over and said hi? No sweat, go ahead. Perhaps we should go and greet them too. Wait. Elliot? Elliot, you're back. Hey, great to see you again, Morris. You too, Ron, Kalinka. Feels like forever since you've been around. You seem like you're doing well. So, who are your friends? We're Elliot's classmates at Thors Military Academy. It's a pleasure to meet you. It seems we're all about the same age, too. So, you're Elliot's hometown friends, then? Which school's uniform is that? Oh, we're students at the Music Academy. Music, eh? Yeah, it's an academy that puts the main focus on music, which makes sense because it's called the Music Academy. The school itself is on the outskirts of this district. A lot of famous musicians have graduated from there. Well, that explains why you all play so well. Thanks. Our academy always plays for the concert they hold during the summer festival every year. Classes are over for the day, so we're just adding a little polish before our performance. Oh right, this does seem like the perfect place to practice. Yeah, I can't believe how good you've all gotten though. I mean, you're always great, but you've improved a ton. You must have really been practicing. You really think so? Well, we have been practicing. I'm practically hearing the songs in my sleep now. So true. I guess I'd be pretty disappointed if, after all that, we weren't getting at least a little better. I wish you were here at the academy with us, or at the Music Academy with us. Oh, don't misunderstand. Thors has a really good reputation and all. So, are you still practicing the violin? Yeah, in club practice. I ended up joining the academy's wind orchestra, actually. I'm glad to hear it. You were really good. I'd hate to hear you'd given it up. Hopefully we'll get another chance to play together someday. Yeah, I'd really like that. Whoa, is it that time already? We better get on back to the academy. The festival will be here before you know it, and we've got practicing to do. I do admire your dedication to your craft. If you've got some free time, it'd be great if you could come and see us perform in the concert. That goes for all of you, the more the merrier. Thanks, looking forward to it. See you later, Elliot. Alright, later. Elliot. Hey, are you? No, it's not that. Anyway, how about we swing by the hotel to give our report and then head back to my house? Sis is probably busy cooking up a storm right about now. Okay, let's be off then. That night, after enjoying a wonderful meal prepared by Fiona, we were invited to Elliot's room.
Whoa, this is incredible.
He could open a shop with all the instruments here.
A piano, violins, wind instruments, a robust percussion section. I'm assuming the papers in the cabinet are all sheet music?
There's no way you can call this just a hobby.
Yeah, coming in here, this must look like some rabid obsession to you guys. You know, my mom was a pretty famous pianist. Being raised around music like that, my sister and I ended up sharing her love of music.
Really?
Looking at all this, I can see why you decided to join the wind orchestra at the academy.
Still, why didn't you go to the same school as the people we met earlier?
Fee?
Wait, Fee, that's not...
Don't worry about it. I'm sure this comes as no surprise. But I'd originally planned to attend the music academy.
Oh.
My sister and I grew up listening to our mom play the piano. Dad was more the strong, stoic type. He didn't know much about music, but he was head over heels in love with her. Our home was always filled with the sound of music, and it kept our family smiling together. But 7 years ago, Mom got really ill. Eventually, she passed away. After her death, my sister and I both wanted to follow in her footsteps. She enrolled at the music academy and began working toward a career as a pianist. Naturally, I tried to do the same, but Dad wouldn't hear of it. It's one thing to have it as a hobby, but the idea of a man of the Empire making his living through music is absurd. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, he just shook his head and refused to listen. Then he started recommending one military academy after another, trying to push me toward a career in the army. Eventually, I didn't have much choice. I had to give up my dream of attending the music academy. I hated him for it. I really did. I'm no good at fighting, never have been. I'd get smoked in a real war. But after some research, I found one academy, Thors, offered plenty of music-related classes, and that about half of its graduates end up in careers outside the military. In the end, I met him halfway and chose to enroll at Thors. Kinda pathetic, huh? You've all got great reasons why you're there at the academy. Then there's me, who'd rather be on a stage than a battlefield, but I couldn't go against my dad. For a while, I started to think that maybe my passion for music had kinda cooled off. But I'm still full of regrets about the music academy and the summer festival concert, so I guess it hasn't after all. Oh, I wish I could just crawl into a hole right now.
So that's how you ended up at Thors.
I had no idea.
Do you regret it? Coming to Thors and all?
Huh? Of course not. Why would I?
So you don't?
Life at the academy keeps me busy, but I still have time to perform with the wind orchestra after class is out. And I feel like I really broaden my horizons every time we go on a field study. Honestly, I feel like I get more out of Thors than if I had just enrolled at the music academy without much thought. Maybe it's because whether I decide I want to be a musician or do something else totally different, I'll at least have the chance to choose what I want without someone deciding for me.
Elliot.
Wow, you've really given this a lot of thought.
You really are strong, Elliot.
I wish I thought so too. I still feel jealous when I see my friends who went to the music academy putting their heart and soul into their music. But even with that, I've got no regrets about coming to Thors. None at all. Besides, if I hadn't come, I never would have met you guys, would I? I'd regret that way more.
How can you say that with a straight face?
Maybe he's just oblivious.
I didn't think I was saying anything particularly embarrassing.
I'd figured that most people would blush saying something like that.
Still, this is Elliot we're talking about. He can get away with it.
You're the last person who should be saying that, Reen. Actually, I just remembered. I guess I do have one regret after all.
Oh?
What is it?
Remember the summer festival concert my friends said they're going to be performing in? Back when my mom was still alive, she performed in it, and my sister played in it 5 years ago too. So I was really hoping that I'd be able to take the stage there one day too.
Afterward, Elliot decided to take the opportunity to spend the night at home. So the remaining 4 of us began to make our way to the old guild building where we'd been spending the night.